With the recent reveal of the Shadow Council and numerous Imperial leaders holding sector territories around the known galaxy, it has had me thinking about the bigger picture of what is happening within the story. Thrawn's Imperial remnant and his vast resources appear to be ramping up towards a very large Imperial return. Captain Pellaeon made it clear the Imperial military will lead the way, but isn't Thrawn's return in complete odds with Palpatine's grand plan, as Darth Sidious wanted to destroy any weakened elements of the former Galactic Empire? It does appear Thrawn has his own plan to re-establish Imperial rule across the known galaxy, with or without members of the Shadow Council. The thought that he sends Pellaeon and Hux to the Council to represent him would be a cunning Thrawn tactic to draw out members of the Council who appear against him, or simply power-hungry Imperials attempting to carve out territory for themselves. Pellaeon would obviously report back to Thrawn on who's troublesome. With Moff Gideon's demise by attempting to quell the Mandalorian threat, the Imperial warlord's plan to seize the role of leading the Shadow Council has now for Thrawn ceased to exist. Rey Sloane, on the other hand, I feel is not present on the Council because she remains out in the unknown regions with other ruthless Imperials who fled as explained in the book Aftermath Empire's End. There she wanted to rebuild a new Imperial threat destined to become the First Order. The part of this I am curious about is that Brendol Hux also travelled with Sloane to the unknown regions, but seemingly 4 years later he is back in the Outer Rim supporting Thrawn's efforts. As for Pellaeon, the veteran captain would have stayed close to Thrawn, whatever happened to them with the Purrgil, and his appearance so far is the best Imperial element to the latest Mandalorian series. Did anyone spot the 7th Fleet crest on the shoulder section of Pellaeon's uniform? Also, Pellaeon and Hux were the only officers wearing regular Imperial officer uniforms, which would likely to be expected of Thrawn as part of keeping high discipline and standards amongst his Imperial forces. The unnamed Imperial warlords seen on the Shadow Council have me very curious as to who all of them really are, and if they have any significance, but for now they remain a mystery. Another thought that I had is that will they tie in Grand Moff Rand, as he survived the Battle of Jakku and remains part of the galaxy? Another thought I had was, where would Enric Pride be during this period? The answer is the former Imperial Navy officer had set up an Imperial remnant inside the unknown regions, which covertly held a partnership with the corporate sector authority, who held a significant amount of political power across the galaxy. The corporate sector authority would later support the First Order monetarily. There are a lot of questions without answers at present, as we wait for Thrawn to appear in Season 1 of Ahsoka. For more Imperial Explained videos, please give a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and as always, long live the Empire!